nothing you can do about that. Internet goes down.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Escambia, can y'all hear me on that side? That's loud enough. Thank you. We're getting ready to play football. I'm going to go ahead and do the starters. Escambia starters. Number 1, Lee Jacobs. Number 2,
Thank you.
McCann. Number 3, Christian Cook. Number 5, Devin Kelly. Number 8, Carson Wilson. Number 9, Luke Bell. He finished first in the regional play with a perfect 8-0 in the region. The team also won their 15th match in a row as they travel to Montgomery next week for the state tournament. Our Rebels will play Toga at 11 a.m. in the Crampton Bowl multiplex. Okay, it's the All-Stars, Claudia Diamond and Maggie Diamond, will compete in the All-Star game in Montgomery Saturday, October the 29th. Congratulations to these two deserving seniors. The girls.
Hey, I need some technical help. All right, so obviously the radio station bunch didn't pay my cell bill on that one. All right, so I'm trying to connect to Bluetooth on my phone and just use it, but it won't. I can't get it to see that roadcaster. But that'll be fine. I'm ready to go when you're ready.
All righty, let's I'm gonna hang up and get you to call me back, okay?
Okay, sure.
You reached WBCR. You reached WBCR. You reached
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we to the Escambia Academy Cougars. Escambia will be receiving opening kickoff. Kicking off for the Rebels, number 9, Chance Copeland.
You reached WBCR. You reached WB.
Offsides, Escambia, back it up. Re-kick.
You read WBCR.
Pass complete to number 8, Carson Wilson, for another Escambia touchdown.
Hello?
You read WBCR.
Kicking off number 8, Carson Wilson.
You read
Welcome, everybody, to high school football on a Friday night. Ricky Dean here from Toxey, Alabama, tonight with the Escambia Academy Cougars and the South Choctaw Academy Rebels. Flag on, or actually a fumble on the play. It looks like the Cougars are going to recover. You've missed a lot if you've missed the last 1 minute and 28 seconds of this game, the beginning of this game. The Cougars have already scored twice in the ball game and lead by a score of penalty against the Rebels. And so now they'll turn around and march 15 yards back the other way, which will be a 10-yard net gain for the Cougars, and I did all that math in my head, so that's pretty slick. 10 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cougars leading in the ball game already by a score of 13-0. And I was busy trying to get things going on my end, trying to get things on the air and stuff, and really I don't even have time to recap what went on early. We'll just pick it tomorrow, the full version of this game. If it drops out on you tonight, the full version of this game will be available for you tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube. Clock running, 9:55 to go here in the first quarter. Of course, for you people that are around the Atmore area and want to just join in on the radio, you can do that at 105.9 FM WBZR.
Holding against Escambia.
And the white hat did as well as he threw his penalty flag.
Coming back.
So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty and nullify the touchdown. So there again, it's going to be a spot of the foul penalty. They're looking for that spot, and then they'll mark off 10 yards back from there. So the Cougars got the offense in reverse right now as the ball comes back all the way across the 25 team. But it looks like it's going to be a fourth down. And it'll be fourth down and goal from there. So fourth down and goal for the Cougars. Clock running, 8:18 to go first quarter. Same set, wide receiver slot to the left side, wide receiver to the right, two backs in the backfield. Jacob Lee with the football, looking to throw. He overthrows Christian Crook again. As the Rebels just kind of running this, I guess you would call that the Wild Rebel offense instead of the Wildcat. Plays about one yard short of the first down. It'll be third down and 1. So a gain of 6 on the previous play. There's the run again. Quarterback number 8 on the carry. He gets stacked up. He's not going to get a first down.
Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep,
that play goes around left in for a very short gain, if any at all. Actually, a loss of 1. Number 9, Chance Copeland, the ball carrier, the senior.
I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free up.
Second down now and 11 yards to go after the play loses 1 yard. He fielded, got running room. That's going to be Devin Kelly. Devin Kelly, oh, he got stuck. Got hit hard after a good return. And everybody bounces up. He's okay. That was just a good, clean football play right there. A 10th grader, number 8, Jackson Boykin.
We still got first down.
Hayden. Like I say, I'd like to make this announcement to our Facebook and YouTube audiences that you guys are just going to have to struggle through it tonight, but it'll be up. The game will be up in its entirety tomorrow, so you'll get a full feed of the ball game sometime in the morning. There's the point after attempt by the Cougars. It's going to be no good. So it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Rebels from their own 41-yard line as they get the option of getting the football where it goes out of bounds. 4:40 to go, first quarter, 19-0 the score. Slot receivers to the left. Penalty flags is going to stop the play. Offsides again against the Cougars.
Five-yard step off.
And the problem with this is it's going to give them enough for a first down.
First down, Rebels.
But the deal is that if you're a defensive player lined up in there in the neutral zone, just look at the football. You don't have to anticipate the snap. Just watch for the ball to move and then move 48-yard pass play. And it'll be a 10-yard spot of the foul penalty. And so what was a 48-yard touchdown is now a 10-yard penalty, and the ball moved back inside Rebel territory. 3:24 to go here in the first quarter. Score remains now 19-0. But I tell you, on that play, 9 was everything that people were talking about because he made the play.
Here we go. The 10 carry the ball carry. Talk about number 11.
Welcome back, everybody. As we're still working through technical stuff. I'm sorry for all this. So the 5-yard penalty is going to bring up first down now. First down and 10. The ball spotted at the Cougar 37-yard line. And the Cougars are going to take a break, and they're going to talk about the offside penalties and other stuff on defense. So we'll take another break with them. 1:38 to go here in the first quarter. The score, Escambia Academy 19 and South Choctaw Academy nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore. So the Rebels break the huddle. Slot receivers to both sides. One back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback looking to throw. High arching pass. Everybody's out of bounds. They're throwing a pass interference penalty against the Cougars. I know that's what that's going to be, but I'm really not sure that how you could throw that pass interference call because the ball was out of bounds. The ball was thrown. Stay in the huddle and go to the quarter break, and then that's what we'll do as well. So with the score at the end of the first quarter, Escambia Academy 19 and South Choctaw Academy nothing. We'll come back with the second quarter of this ball game. You're listening to Cougar Football. Okay, I'll keep it with me then. All right, well, we're working on things still technically and everything, so I'm going to keep it with me and yard line. It'll be a second down and 9. Quarterback from the shotgun takes the snap. He's going to run it right up the middle. Tough run, spins out of the first tackle, and is finally going to get
Jackson Boykin.
taken down.
Number 9.
Number
Bell.
Luke Bell, number 9 on the tackle. Number 8, Jackson Boykin, the quarterback,
Third down
on the keeper.
7 for the Rebels.
Play gains 2 yards. It'll be third down now and 7 as the ball will be. As we continue to play here in the first half of this ball game. So the Cougars are going to get the football back with a 19-6 lead here in the first half.
Kicking off number 9, Chance Copeland.
That way you let Christian get going and make that turn around the corner, but instead it comes to the short side. Just a lot of traffic here on the short side of the field. Christian does pick up a yard. It's second down and 9. Clock stopped with 11:08 to go. Jacob Lee rolling. Oh, the ball hits his receiver in the hands and is dropped.
That's incomplete.
And that looked like it was going to be intended for Luke Bell. Ball was in and Hayden, I agree with your assessment. That is something that we can try at the end of the first half. So thank you for coming up with that possible solution. Jacob Lee from the shotgun. He's going to get hit and dropped as his protection just fell down. On the play is 55 and 54. Handoff is going to be to the back, coming around this end, looking for, and he gets slung down. And that's not. The call's going to be a horse collar. That's not a horse collar tackle. He just grabbed it. That's a jersey. Yeah. So a penalty against the Cougars. The original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10. Rebels break the huddle. Clock running 9:17 to go here in the first half. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw, going to air one out. Got a man that is going to be out of bounds.
Pass incomplete.
And able to make his way across the field. Now, I'm not sure what the injury is or how long he'll stay out, but I do know that he's got to stay out at least one play because he got medical attention on the field. 9:07 to go here, first half, 19-6 the score.
Third down, 10 for the Rebels. Number 3 was the injured player, Christian Crook.
So third down and 10 now for the Rebels. Ball spotted at their own 35-yard line. Slot receivers to the right side, single receiver to the left. Back in the backfield, there's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Number 2 is going to loft it up, and the ball falls incomplete. Number 2, the quarterback, Reed Phillips, had an open receiver, but the receiver was unable to bring the catch in, the reception. So that's going to bring up fourth down now, fourth down and 10, and the Rebels are going to send the punt unit out and punt the ball back to the Cougars. Incompletion stops the clock, 8:59 to go in the first half, in a penalty-laden first half. Really both ways. Both teams have been penalized early.
Punting the ball, Chance Copeland.
There's the snap. There's a high punt. It's going to hit and then go backwards. And jumping on it at the 40-yard line is going to be number 65 for the Rebels. 65 is Adam Mason, a 10th grader. And he downs the football, and the Cougars will have it first down and 10 going the other way with 8:50 to go here in the first half. 19-6 the score. Cougar offense coming out on the field. They took off wide open. They scored on the first two offensive plays. They had the football and led 13-0. Then they scored again later in the first quarter. But they've kind of hit a snag here in the second quarter. Jacob Lee, the quarterback, he's going to keep the ball up the middle, but not much there.
Quarterback, number 1, keeps it up the middle.
Really a good job there by the Rebel defense as they just stayed at home. You know, a lot of times what makes that quarterback run work right up the middle is that the defensive linemen actually rush past the quarterback. And so when they rush past the quarterback, then he just tucks it and takes off. But in that case, the defensive linemen played good technique up front. They just kind of held their ground, and when Jacob Lee tried to take off, they were all standing there and just corralled him up. Slot receivers to the right. Jacob Lee, left-handed right there. He's going to hit his man, got him open. Pass caught by S.T. Clark.
To number 22. S.T. Clark.
So S.T. got smoked, and he's feeling that a little bit as he stays in the game, but he got rocked right there at the first down marker. Going to be just short of a first down. It'll be third down and about 6 inches. Clock running, 7:36 to go here in the first half. Cougars with a 19-6 lead. There's the snap. So it is going to be good. 7:21 to go here in the first half. The score, Escambia Academy 26 and South Choctaw Academy 6. And again, we're just keeping everything right here until halftime. And at that point, we'll try to make some adjustments so we can start running this thing a little different as far as getting commercial breaks and things like that in. We are thankful for all our sponsors that allow us to come out on Friday night and put these games on the air. And you've heard from them all year long. Great people like Johnson Ford. And running back is going to fall down after getting the handoff. Number 10 on the carry. That's going to be Clay Perry.
Clay Perry, the ball carrier.
And Clay Perry, little wet spot in the field, got him right there. Or what is commonly referred to as the turf monster. Second down and 11. And I'm looking, I don't even think that the umpire marked off a full 5 yards. There's a ball that's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for number 18.
Pass incomplete.
Wyatt McKittrick. Falls incomplete. Pass incomplete. Now third down. So it is going to be a penalty against the Cougars.
Illegal block at the back.
And that's going to be a penalty flag. It's going to be a false start against the Cougars that's going to come back.
Escambia coming back.
And there you go. The game is designed to be 11 on 11. .5:31 to go. The penalty is going to bring the ball back all the way to the. I do think they've got the everything set up out there as closest to right as it could possibly be. It's probably not right, but it's as close to right as you can get it. Jacob Lee scrambling to his left. He's going to be hit and tackled and dropped for a loss.
Number 54, Hayden Cave. Number 50, Nick Deering.
So Jacob Lee gets stopped way short of a first down. Let's just punt it. Coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Fourth down for the Cougars. And it looks like fourth down and, yeah, about 17 to go. There's the punt. Going to be a high spiraling kick, going to hit on the end and going to be downed by the Cougars. He gets hit and knocked out of bounds. That's going to be Clay Perry, an 11th grader, on the reception and the run.
He's hurt.
So let's see, third down is what they've got on the down marker. And 10 is coming off the field. It's going to be third down and 3 after take place. And I've just been working on trying to get the word nuance into a broadcast all year long. 2:52 to go, first half. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to air it out. Go! He almost got it picked off. Cougar defenders were there, and that pass had to travel a long way in the air, and he was lucky that it did not get picked off and taken the other way. Fourth down and 3 yards to games. And the bad thing is they hadn't run anything else off of it, so it looks the same every time they run it. And the Rebel defense just able to sniff it out and throw the back for a loss. 2:15 to go. The clock running here in the first half, 26-6 the score. Still haven't seen the I formation offense that I really like the Cougars to run. Clock starts on the snap. Jacob Lee is going to be drugged down.
Jacob Lee going to be hitting the backfield. Number 50.
As he was not able to get the play off.
Drew Hannah, Deering.
Clock still running with 46 seconds to go in the first half. Now 38 seconds to go. The clock still running. Cougars on offense. They break the huddle. They got to hurry. Halftime, 26-6 the score. The Cougars up by 20. Now the Rebels will get the ball when we come out to start the second half. .6 seconds. And now the ball, referees are blowing their whistle to bring the teams back out on the field, and we're going to get this final 14.6 seconds in the books. Two got called on the unsportsmanlike conduct call, and that's his second of the game, and so that's going to result into an ejection.
Welcome to the field, your 2022 South Choctaw Academy varsity cheerleaders. Girls, 10th grade, Megan Phillips.
Brown eyes and a sundress, look and McGraw and a small town accent. Ain't no way to me in this truck made her make good whiskey. Look, God makes us good stuff. Brown eyes and a sundress, look and McGraw and a small town accent.
Tyler Hubbard was 5'9".
Yo, having a good time out there. Yo, having a good time out there.
We break up in the end. I'd introduce you to my mom and dad. Say I think I love her when you leave that room. I still not take their advice.
All right. We got split the pot. I got a basket full of money up here. All right, red ticket, split the pot money. 0, 9, 5, 8, 5, 8. 58, 58. 0, 9, 58, 58.
It should go to the little kid who
0, 9, 58, 58. Zero 9 58 58. We're gonna hold for a minute. No need for you to come this way, Ronnie. No, you ain't gonna get it. You gotta quit playing split the pot. We're gonna ban you from split the pot. Ronnie Norton won split the pot. Took every ounce of heart, the sweat and blood. Get to wear those game day jerseys down the hall.
of the schoolhouse where the boys are fall. Well, let's turn and face the stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air, alright. Yes, sir, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear the commercials?
Well, I can't right now. I mean, because once we hung up, I mean, we were down, so I couldn't hear the commercials a while ago, but something was strange. You know, once we did whatever, now I can hear them a little bit in the background now, but a while ago when you did whatever you did on your end, I started being able to hear the music and what was going on at the station. I just couldn't hear it during the broadcast.
Huh. Well, I think I got it figured out now, so let's give this a shot.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Can you hear the commercial now?
I can.
All right, I think I got it figured out. Sorry about all the problems, man.
Hey, it ain't no big deal. Ain't nobody bleeding. I mean, it's gonna happen like that sometimes. We getting it on the air, and that's what folks want. Sometimes you're just gonna have problems, so it ain't no big deal.
Located at 1.
All right, I'm going to put you down, and the next commercial is Johnson Ford, and I'm going to bring it to you after that one.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
Or one of their fan favorites for hot dogs. Don't forget to leave room for dessert. The Heat Sports Grill has wing Wednesday, $1 bone-in from 5 to 8, and college football Saturdays it's $1 bone-in all day. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday. You can call ahead, 5128, order online. The Heat Sports Grill and 30 Below Ice Cream, 110 North Main, Atmore.
Wi-Fi at Johnson Ford. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a fresh approach selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore to experience Ohio's best price, worst way of doing business. Stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff or give them a call, 251-368-2135.
Hey, less excitement second half, okay?
Welcome back to Escambia Academy Cougar football on a Friday night in Atmore, and Hayden and I both are keeping our fingers crossed that we've got all our technical stuff worked out. It appears that we have, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed and try to do commercial breaks and everything else like a real radio show here in the second half of this ball game.
Okay.
Starting the third quarter, the Cougars are going to have to kick the football off. They'll kick the ball off to the Rebels of South Choctaw Academy. Cougars are leading in the ball game by a score of 26-6. And the Rebels are going to get the ball to start the second half, a penalty-laden first half of this ball game. I couldn't even take a count and don't want to. But there were a lot of penalty flags thrown. So there's the whistle, the ball teed up. Now the ball's going to be kicked off. Low line drive kick, going to hit the ground, going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line, maybe the 21. It's going to be fielded by number 9. And that's the do everything player for the Rebels. That's Chance Copeland. Copeland brings the ball all the way to the 39-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 there for the Rebels, as they'll have their first offensive possession here in the second half. 11:48 to go, third quarter. Cougars lead 26-6. Rebels with the football. Slot receiver to the left side, wide receiver split right. Split backs with the quarterback. Handoff is to the first back through. The quarterback is number 2. That's going to be Reed Phillips. And on the carry is going to be number 9. That's going to be Chance Copeland. Copeland's going to gain about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7.
3 yards, second down, 7.
Clock running, 11:23 to go here in the third quarter, just underway. Slot receivers to the left, wide receiver to the right. 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. There's the snap, shotgun snap, going to be handed off straight up the middle. That's going to be number 9. That's going to be Chance Copeland on the carry. He puts his head down and goes straight ahead for about 2 yards.
McElhaney.
So he's going to pick up 2 more yards. It'll be 3rd down now, 3rd down and 5.
Braden Phillips.
Clock moving, 10:39 to go, 3rd quarter. Slot receivers to the left.
3rd down 5.
And now to the right as well as slot receivers move out there. Single setback in the backfield. Looks like certainly a throwing down for the Rebels. Low pass is going to fall incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
So that's going to force a punting time for the Rebels. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 5
Brings up 4th down
from their own 44-yard line. And the punting unit coming on for the Rebels. Back deep to receive for the Cougars is going to be 5. That's going to be Devin Kelly. Number 9, Chance Hawthorne. Hawthorne's probably got a bus driver's license because he does everything else. There's a high punt. It's going to hit down. It hits a Rebel. And the ball will be downed right there. It'll be Cougar football, 1st down and 10, just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. 10:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 26-6 the lead. The Cougars with the lead. And they have the football for the first time here in the 2nd half.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars.
The Cougars struck often and early to begin this ball game. They scored on their first 2 offensive plays that they had, so they scored 13 points in less than 30 seconds to start the game. And they've scored 13 more since then to have 26 points on the board. Slot receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Here comes a man in motion. Handoff is going to be, that's going to be number 5, Devin Kelly on the carry.
Number 5, the ball carrier, Devin Kelly. Talk about number 13, Luke Jackson.
Devin Kelly is going to be run out of bounds near side. They actually mark no gain on the play. That play just hadn't worked. We've run it about 3 or 4 times, but it just has failed to gain any yardage of really any significance. There's a slant pass that's going to go off the hands of the intended receiver.
Pass incomplete, brings up 3rd
So that'll stop the clock. 10:04 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down now. That previous play failed to gain on 1st down with the incompletion, so it remains 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars. Slot receivers to the left, wide receiver to the right. There's a little spot pass out to that side. Number 2, no, actually that's 12. Finally going to be brought down.
Number 12, the ball carrier, Cameron Ball.
So Cameron Ball on the reception and the carry. Play does gain a few yards, but not enough to amount to much.
4th down.
It picks up 3 yards, so it'll be 4th down and 7.
For the Cougars.
And it still behooves me to understand. I mean, I don't understand why we have not yet tried that I formation on offense. It just works.
Number 9, Chet Copeland.
Clock running, 9:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cougars are going to punt the ball back to the Rebels. Rebels come after it, but the punt is away. Punt's going to hit the ground and bounce backwards, and a good job there.
Ball going to be down. Rebels take over.
So the Rebels will have the football. It'll be 1st down and 10 on their own 43-yard line. The Cougars lead by a score of 26-6. Let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore. You may be watching on either Facebook or YouTube.
Simon Gasoline Station with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida. Wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenient items. Diamond Gasoline is proud of this broadcast and a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home, lots, land, or commercial property in both Alabama and Florida, you need to
against Escambia.
Every route.
Repunt the ball.
The Dobsons are ready to assist you with any real estate need. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
Welcome back as the Cougars had to repunt the football after a procedure penalty. And I got all caught up in the play and didn't come back right after my commercial, but there wasn't a problem. It was there was. There was a problem. There was a short between the floor and this headset is what that was. But anyway, the Rebels will have they'll have the football first down and 10 on their second possession of the third quarter. The ball spotted at their own 34-yard line. And movement, that's going to be offside against the Cougars. Not sure how many of those we've had tonight, but there's been a bunch of them.
Offsides against the Cougars, 5-yard step off. Still first down.
Seen 72. Seen 72.
Clock stopped, 8:54 going, left it here in the third quarter. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to the back. That's going to be number 10 on the carry.
Okay, talk about number 84.
So 10 is going to be Clay Perry, the 11th grader. He goes right up the middle for yardage. Going to be just short of a first down, as he got stopped by Eli McElhaney. Second down now and 1 after the penalty and the play.
Second down.
Slot left, wide receiver right, two backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to the back. That's going to be number 9 on the carry. That's going to be Chance Copeland.
Talk about number 56, Charlie Sasser.
Chance Copeland, number 9, is like a, what do you call those things? I'm trying to think of something that I got in my fishing tackle box all the time. One of those tools that does everything.
Duct tape or a knife?
Well, he could be both.
Swiss Army knife.
So there you go. That's a good one. He is the Swiss Army knife of the Rebel offense. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to number 10, straight ahead off right tackle. That's going to be Clay Perry, battles for yardage.
Colby Sims, number 9, Luke Bell.
Play gains a short yard. It'll be second down and 9. Ball inside Cougar territory at the 48-yard line. 2 in the ball game. That's going to be Reed Phillips. He'll probably be your quarterback. Even though they have run various sets tonight where different people have lined up in the quarterback position. But Phillips has been back there primarily. Somebody's got some blood showing, and they have to come off the field and clean that up. So 13 got pulled out of the game. 17 goes in to replace him for the Rebels. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Ball's going to end up going downfield. It's going to be incomplete, as the receiver had to play the part of defensive back right there, as the ball was almost picked off by the Cougars. It's going to bring up a third down and 9 for the Rebels. Clock stopped with 7:16 to go, third quarter. Reed Phillips back into the ball game. He just comes to the sideline to get his play, and then he goes back in there and relays it to the offense in the huddle. Slot receivers to the left, now to the right as well. One back in the backfield. There's the snap, looking to throw. Got a little spot pass set up out there. Good move after the first man. That's going to be number 9, Chance Copeland.
4th down and about 3 yards.
So
for the
Copeland
Rebels.
gets stopped short of a first down. It's going to be 4th down and 3. The ball at the Cougar 42-yard line. And the offense for the Rebels going to stay on the field as they trail by 20. And so they got to leave the offense out there and try to generate some points. Slot receivers to both sides. Single setback in the backfield. Long count, and one of their guys moved. They were trying to get the Cougars to move, and one of their guys moved. 54 is going to be guilty of jumping off sides. Movement.
Movement against the Rebels.
And so that's going to back the ball up 5 yards. And so now what was a 4th down and 3 now becomes 4th down and 8. Phillips goes in with the play after coming to the sideline. Wide receivers set in a slot to the near side, to the left. Number 9, who will probably be the intended receiver, Chance Copeland, is flanked out to the right. Actually, they throw a spot pass out here to number 11. That's going to be Caleb Brown, the 11th grader.
Complete to number 11, Caleb Brown.
But Brown does not pick up enough for a first down. And that was a pretty good move offensively there by the Rebels because they flanked Hawthorne out wide right by himself. That drew a lot of attention, using him as a decoy out there and then throwing the ball back across the field to number 11, Caleb Brown, but Brown just unable to pick up a first down. 6:25 to go here in the third quarter, 26-6 the score. Cougars with the football and the lead. Ball spotted down at their own 46-yard line. Jacob Lee, the quarterback, now underneath center, the I formation. There's the snap. Pitch is going to be to number 3, and a good job there defensively by number 71. That's going to be Jackson Stanovich.
Tackle by 71, Jackson Stanovich.
So Stanovich does a good job right there on defense as he could smell that play coming, and he stopped Christian Crook. It's going to be 2nd down and a long 9 as the play gains about a half yard. Jacob Lee underneath center, I formation, tight end to the left side, wide receiver set wide right. There's the snap. Lee's going to hand off to the back.
Hand off to number 2.
Not much blocking up front there by the Cougars.
Drew Hanna.
And an injured Cougar down. That's going to be number 2. That's going to be Ty McCants. So McCants is going to stay down, and everybody's going to take a knee. As the Cougar coaching staff and the medical staff here from the Rebel sideline goes out to take a look at McCants. And hopefully that's nothing serious, maybe just a cramp. Clock stopped with 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. 26-6 the lead. Cougars with the lead and the football. And there Ty McCants is up on his feet. He takes a little skip, check everything out, put some weight on the injured body part, and he's going to make his way to the sideline. He'll be good. Really a defensive battle here after about the end of the first quarter. I mean, this thing really rolled along, and there were some points being put on the board. Cougars scored 13 right off the bat. First 2 plays, they had the ball offensively. They've scored 13 more since then for a 26-point total. And then they've just kind of bogged down. Jacob Lee looking to throw. He faked to Devin Kelly. Now rolling, going to throw across his body. Got a man open, caught, and a first down. So a good offensive play there as Jacob Lee was rolling to his left. Spotted a man near the hash mark, open.
Pass complete to number 8, Carson Wilson. First down.
So Carson Wilson on the reception for the Cougars. And that's going to be enough for a Cougar first down as the ball moves inside the 45 to the 41-yard line of the Rebels. Cougars with the football. Clock running with 4:55 to go third quarter. Jacob Lee going to hand off to a back. That's going to be number 3, Christian Crook. Penalty flags down.
Number 3, the ball carrier, Christian Crook. Penalty flag.
It's going to be a holding call against the Cougars.
Holding against the Cougars.
So that'll be a spot of the foul penalty and back to play up 10 yards. Probably from the, well, actually, the ball was behind the line of scrimmage. The hold actually occurred behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a spot foul from where the hold took place. And that hole would have been about 3 yards deep because they marked the ball back 13 yards from the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling with 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. Jacob Lee from the shotgun. Man in motion. There's the snap. And that,
pass incomplete.
They missed that one. And I'm talking about the officiating crew missed that one because that pass was backwards. That was a lateral. And where it went out of bounds is where it should have been spotted. But they blew it dead early as if it was an incomplete pass. Second down now, and a bunch. 28 yards to go for the Cougars. Wide receiver split. Got a slot split to the left side, wide receiver to the right. Jacob Lee, the quarterback from the shotgun. There's the throw. Going to be a little slant pass over the middle. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet. That's going to be ball on the carry. He's going to finally get drugged down. He's got enough for a first down. Cameron Ball on the reception and the run for the Cougars. And that play picks up a bunch. Matter of fact, it picks up about
number
35 yards. Enough for a Cougar first down.
Cougars.
And the ball's going to be spotted down at the 27-yard line.
We know. We've been there. We got the muffler to show for it.
Jacob Lee going to hand off to the back. That's going to be number 5. That's Devin Kelly. No blocking up front. So he's going to lose yardage back to about the 30-yard line. So that play will lose 3 yards. It'll be second down now and 13. Cougars just unable to get the running game at all out of any formation going tonight. Second down and 13. Ball at the Rebel 30-yard line. Clock running, 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. Man in motion, that's ball. There's the snap. It's going to be Jacob Lee. Sees an opening up the middle. He's going to take off. But a good defensive play there by the Rebels.
Tackle by 69, Drew Hanna.
That's going to be number 69, Drew Hanna, the 11th grader on the stop. And I'm looking at the roster here for the Rebels. They got a lot of 11th graders and a lot of 10th graders that take up spots on the field. They're a young football team. It's going to be third down now, third down and 8 for the Cougars. Nose of the football at the 25-yard line. Jacob Lee breaks his Cougars out. Slot to the left, wide receiver to the right. There's the snap. Jacob Lee looking to throw, pumps. Now he's going to pull it down and run it. He's trying to get outside, going to try to outrun a man. Does get out of bounds. Finally whistled down.
Jacob Lee.
And it looks like they give him progress all the way down inside the 5.
Going to be first down for the Cougars. First down, goal to go.
It's going to be first down and goal for the Cougars. The ball inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. It'll be a long 4 for the end zone. Clock running with 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars break the huddle. Wide receiver split wide to the left and the right. Also an H-back on the left-hand side of the formation. Christian Crook and Devin Kelly, they're in the backfield with Jacob Lee. Jacob Lee's able to get the pass away. No penalty flag on the play, but he got rushed and hurried. On the play for the Rebels, number 55, and that was Hayes Turner. And also number 9, Chance Copeland, in there to rush the pass play out of the hand of number 1, Jacob Lee. 2:10 to go. Clock stopped here in the third quarter. 26-6 the score. Cougars with the lead and the football. They're knocking on the door. There's the snap. Jacob Lee's going to hand off to the back. That's going to be number 2. And that's going to be Ty McCants. McCants puts his head down and heads toward the goal line, but he's going to be just short. Looks like the ball's going to be spotted at about the 1, where it'll be 3rd down and goal for the Cougars.
3rd down for the Cougars.
3rd down and goal. Clock running with 1:42 to go here in the third quarter. I formation behind Jacob Lee, the quarterback. Whistles and timeout is going to be called by the Rebels. We'll take a timeout with them. With 1:35 to go here in the third quarter, the score, Escambia Academy 26 and South Choctaw Academy 6. We'll be back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on either Facebook or YouTube.
It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
Want to thank all our sponsors for allowing us to bring you these football games on Friday night. Cougars with the football, 3rd down and goal, quarterback sneak up. Sounded like it was an early whistle, and it was. It's going to be a false start called against the Cougars.
That's a false start against Escambia. Gonna back them up 5 yards.
It was bound to be something. And in the time that I was out on the field refereeing high school football and everything, you know, something that they always did is if you were on one side of the field during the first half, they usually flip-flopped everything and you went to the far side during the second half. That way you got to hear it from both coaches during the process of the game. These guys kind of held their own, and so the same guy's been to this side the whole time. And he's thrown a lot of flags against the Cougars. Jacob Lee rolling out, going to throw, got a man open, going to be caught and into the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to be number 5, Devin Kelly. So Kelly gets into the end zone for a touchdown, and that's going to be run the score now to Escambia Academy 32, Jackson Academy 6, with 1:28 to go third quarter. And with everything that we are listening to or watching or trying to keep up with score-wise that would affect anything to do with the Cougars, Banks Academy is handily defeating Pickens Academy up in Birmingham. Another penalty flag. That's going to be offsides against.
Offsides against the Rebels.
So offside against the Rebels. And that'll be a half the distance penalty. So a whole yard and a half penalty. And the point after touchdown will come again. There's the kick. The kick is spotted down. It's up, and it's good. And so that'll run the score to Escambia Academy 33 and South Choctaw Academy 6. We'll keep it here, and we'll go back to break as soon as we get to the fourth quarter, since we're only a minute and 28 seconds away from the quarter break. Not really sure what's going on around us as far as anything else score-wise, as we hadn't really had an opportunity to check with all the technical difficulties that we've had and everything else. May get an opportunity to check on some things here shortly.
28-6 Banks.
So Banks Academy is leading Pickens Academy 28-6. So that means that if things continue as they are, the Escambia Academy Cougars will be the 4th seed. There's the kickoff. Going to be handled by 9. He's going to bring it near side and be drugged down.
Number 9.
That's going to be 9, Chance Copeland.
Chance Copeland, Luke Bell.
So Chance Copeland is taken down by number 9 of the Cougars, Luke Bell. That'll bring the football out to be spotted at the 31-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 Rebels at that point. Yeah, the Cougars will end up being the number 4 seed in Class 2A Region 2, and that means their first-round opponent in the playoffs on November the 4th will be and timeout is going to be called by
Timeout Rebels.
The Rebels. So it'll be the Cougars will end up going on the road against Chambers. Chambers will be the number 1 seed in Class 2A Region 1, and they will take on Escambia, who is the 4 seed in Class 2A Region 2. And that'll be your first-round ball game between the Cougars. Cougars will be on the road, and that'll be a tremendous road trip. It's about a 3-hour trip from the Atmore area, so you better load your snacks up when you get ready to head that way. But that's what we'll do. Thanks, Tim. Tim just providing me with some scores from around the area. Thank you also the folks from Atmore News for putting these out here. Orange Beach ahead of Escambia County, the Blue Devils, 21-13 in the third quarter. Rebels with the football. High snap, ball on the ground. Quarterback's going to pick it up. He's going to run near side and finally be run out of bounds. At quarterback for the Rebels now is number 8. That's going to be Jackson Boykin coming around left end, and he almost lost the football.
XL 21, WS Neal 6.
Fluminton ahead of Monroe County 32-6 in the third quarter. As Tim just said, XL 21, WS Neal 6 in the third quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper. Quarterback still on his feet, battling for yardage, spins away from a tackle, gets across the 35 out to about the 36-yard line. Other games of interest in our area, T.R. Miller 20, St. Michael Catholic nothing. That game in the third quarter.
Third down and about 4 for
Cottage Hill 27, Hillcrest Evergreen 8. That game in the second quarter. Bayside Academy smoking Satsuma 41-0. That game in the third quarter.
21-6 third quarter. XL.
And we're fixing to run out of time here in the third quarter. Deep pass is going to be down the field, but everybody's out of bounds. They're going to call pass interference, and there again, I'm not so sure that's pass interference because the ball was 5 yards out of bounds. Nobody could have caught it anyway. Anyway, other scores going on. J.U. Blackshear 14, Washington County nothing. Mobile Christian 28, Thomasville 7, that game in the third quarter. Saraland 26, Theodore 17, and Jackson is all over Wilcox Central by a score of 42 to nothing.
15-yard step-off, first down, Rebels.
Choctaw County, J.F. Shields, 0-0. Of course, that's probably changed since then. Those are all first quarter scores, so we won't worry about those. But Banks Academy is ahead of Pickens Academy. That means a lot to Escambia. And so that's going to end the third quarter. So we'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar football on WBZR Atmore. The score at the end of 3, Escambia Academy 33 and South Choctaw Academy 6. We'll be back. You're listening to Cougar football on WBZR Atmore.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
He is the Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Fulmerton, or call 296-2471. Why buy at Johnson Ford? We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. To experience the no-haggle, best price, worst way of doing business, stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff or give them a call, 251-368-2135.
Jackson Boykin, don't be sacked in the back.
Welcome back. Jackson Boykin, number 8, the quarterback for South Choctaw Academy. He's dropped for a loss. He's going to lose about 5 yards on first down. It'll be a second down and 15. Boykin's going to stay in at quarterback. He came to the sideline to get the play, and he's going to go back in. Got to be leery if you're a Cougar defender, because number 9, Chase Copeland, is flanked out wide to the right side, and he's got speed. They'll probably be looking to hit him on something. They run him on a little down, out, and go, but just not enough time for the quarterback to set his feet and throw, as Boykin's going to be dropped for another loss.
Jackson Boykin, don't be tackled by number 60. Nick Kane.
Nick Kane on the tackle for the Cougars.
20 for the Rebels.
So now the Rebels face a third down and 20, the ball in their own territory. Looks like it's spotted at about the 44-yard line. Jackson Boykin breaks his Rebel offense out of the, he's going to throw, left-handed quarterback, lofts it up downfield. Pass is broken up. Good play on defense there by the Cougars. So now the punt team's got to come on for the Rebels with 10:26 to go here in the ball game. And they're going to punt the ball back to the Cougars. Devin Kelly, number 5, will be back to receive. And number 9, Chance Copeland, will be back to do the punting, as he has all night. So Devin Kelly's going to be back. There's the punt. Punt's going to hit the ground. It's going to roll deep into Cougar territory. Still rolling. Going to roll inside the 10-yard line and be down at the 9.
Down about the 9-yard line.
So the Cougars will take over the ball first down and 10. The ball backed up all the way into their own territory at their 9-yard line. So they'll be on offense in the shadows of their own goal post. Leading in the ball game by a score of 33-6. 10:18 to go. And so, without things dramatically changing tonight, the Cougars will go to a 4-4 record. After starting the season 0-3. They started the season 0-3. Then they won 3 in a row to make them 3-3. They lost last week, of course, to a very good patrician football team. And now they've picked up a win tonight on a very good playoff-bound team here at South Choctaw. This is a good football team. Cougars just scored very quickly. But since the first two quick play touchdowns,
Number 5,
the Rebels have played good defense.
Second down 5 for the Cougars.
And you've also got to remember that this Rebel football team is a Class 1A AISC team, and the Cougars are, as far as student body-wise and everything, they're a little larger school, a 2A school. And timeout is going to be called on the field, and we'll take a timeout with them with 10-12 to go here in the ball game. The score, Escambia Academy 33 and South Choctaw Academy 6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore. You may be watching on either Facebook or YouTube.
Diamond Gasoline Station with location for South and Northwest Florida, which all
well, probably so.
But this football season.
But see, the thing is I'm divorced and don't have a wife at home that puts the brakes on me so I can talk as much as I need to.
Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying homes, land or commercial property in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville.
Going to sack his quarterback in the end zone for a safety. Number 54, Aiden Cage. Number 50, Nick Deering. That's our Rebel safety.
Welcome back. As on the previous play, S.T. Clark went in at quarterback for the Cougars, and he got dropped for a loss and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And so that's going to give 2 points to the Rebels, and so they now have 8 to score 33-8, and they'll also get the football back as the Cougars will more than likely punt it to them. That's usually the way they do on these kicks after the safety. So the Cougars will send more than likely Jacob Lee out with the football, and he's going to punt it. And, of course, the problem with that is that back deep to receive the punt will be number 9, Chase Copeland. The kind of do-it-all Swiss Army knife, as we referred to him earlier.
Number 1, Jacob Lee punting.
So this will be a free kick. Jacob Lee punts it away. Uh-oh, the ball's going to hit off the arms of Chance Copeland. Penalty flags down. Chance Copeland breaks free. He's got one man to beat.
Number 9.
And that's going to be...
Copeland brings it back for the Rebels. We got penalty flags down here.
Probably going to be the way everybody reacted, and I didn't really see it, but they said face mask, and so I'm guessing it was a face mask, the way everybody reacted and all the penalty flags that got thrown at the same time. And not only that, number 9, Chance Copeland, broke free, and he was able to get the ball down deep in Cougar territory. And so that penalty will actually be added on to the end of the run. Now, where they spotted him at, let's see where they spotted the ball at. They spotted it at about the 31-yard line. So it's going to be it'll actually be a full 15-yard penalty.
Penalty was face masked against the Cougars.
And that'll take the ball down to about the 16.
To the end of the run.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Rebels from the Cougar 16.
15-yard line.
There's the snap. Little flare out of the backfield. Number 10 running hard. That's going to be Clay Perry.
Perry, tackle by number 2.
Number 2, Reed Phillips, the quarterback on that particular play for South Choctaw.
5 yards, second down, 5 for the Rebels.
Clock now rolling at 9:20 to go here in the ball game. 33-8 the score. Rebels with the football. Slot wide receivers to the left, single wide receiver to the right. 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Handoff is going to be to number 9. That's going to be Chance Copeland. Copeland battling for yardage, and finally
Chance Copeland, the ball carrier,
gets thrown to the ground.
The Cougars.
Play doesn't gain much, if anything. It'll be third down and 5.
6 for the Rebels.
Number 2, Reed Phillips, comes to the sideline to get the play. He's going to go in and take it in with him. Also a wide receiver joining him. That's going to be number 18, Wyatt McKittrick. McKittrick is going to be set out as an H-back to the left side. A wide receiver split wide of him. There's a big hit. Ball's loose, and they call him down.
Number 9, Chance Copeland.
So Copeland loses the football.
69, that looked like Brody Phillips.
And a man staying down for the Rebels.
Got a player down.
As a big hit resulted on that play, and that's going to be number 9. But he's gingerly making his way. That's going to be number 9. So Chance Copeland, after running the football at left tackle, gets up gingerly after being hit hard. But he's coming off running now under his own power, so he's okay. That young man's been on his feet. I tell you, he's done a little bit of everything tonight, offensively, defensively, special teams-wise. He stays on the field. He doesn't come off very much. 8:06, 8:05 to go in the ball game. 33-8 the score. 4th down and 5 yards to go for the Rebels. There's the snap. Fake. Got a man open. They hit him. Number 5 on the carry. He gets the ball gets taken away from him. No penalty flags. That's going to be Jacob Lee with the football going the other direction, and if nothing happens, Jacob Lee is going to cruise into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think he took the ball away from 5.
So number 5 caught the pass. That was Jack Johnson, but Jacob Lee was able to come up and strip it.
He takes it in for the Cougar.
And Jacob Lee goes about 90 yards for a touchdown in the other direction. And no penalty flag, so that is going to stand as a touchdown for the Cougars. 7:38 to go. The Cougars now at 39-8. And the point after touchdown coming. So the point after touchdown coming, 39-8 the score. There's the snap, good placement down. Kick is up, kick is good. And so that's going to be 40-8 now the score. The Cougars are going to continue their lead. We'll take a break and come back with the score. Escambia Academy 40 and South Choctaw Academy 8. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on either Facebook or YouTube.
Good evening. This is Greg Albrecht. Be back under the lights Friday night, but it's been a long time since I was in the same life. I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
Welcome back. Number 5.
Jack Johnson brings
Jack Johnson,
tackle by 84.
the 10th grader, takes the ensuing kickoff.
McElhaney. Rebels take over first.
Rebels are going to have the football first down and 10. It's going to be at their own 41-yard line. Clock running, 7:14 to go in the ball game. Cougars lead by a score of 40-8. Just trying to get to the end of this one now. Both teams are without getting anybody hurt because both teams are playoff teams. Slot receivers to both sides. Single setback in the backfield with the quarterback. That's going to be number 8. That's Jackson Boykin. Boykin takes the snap, goes straight ahead.
Charlie Sasser. 55.
Play gains 5 yards. So second down and 5 yards to go after the carry by the quarterback, Boykin. Clock still running, 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter in the ball game. Handoff is going to be to number 9. That's going to be Chance Copeland at left tackle. Copeland's going to gain a couple yards. Matter of fact, almost.
Number 59.
He needed 5, he got 4, so it'll be third down and 1. Into the game for the Rebels, number 5, Jack Johnson, the 10th grade wide receiver.
I think they held Lee Scott to 14 tonight, but lost. That may be incorrect.
Slot receivers to both sides, high snap, quarterback's going to keep it. Coming near side, he's going to pick up enough for the first down. He's going to be knocked off his feet inbound, so that will be a first down for the Rebels. So the chains will move. It'll be a first down and 10 for South Choctaw. The ball will be in Cougar territory at their 48-yard line. Clock still on the run, 5:01 to go here in the ball game. 40-8 the score, Cougars with the lead. And like I said, both of these teams at this point in time, they're just trying to get to the end of the game without getting anybody hurt. There's a snap, quarterback looking to throw, left-handed quarterback, throws far side, good pass, got a man open, first down. That was the best pass they've probably thrown all night. That was number 18, Wyatt McKittrick, on the reception. Good strong throw there by the left-handed quarterback, number 8, that's Jackson Boykin. And so that's going to bring up another Rebel first down. It'll get the ball spotted down at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 from right there. First down and 10. Rebels with the football in Cougar territory. Clock still running, 4:07, 4:06 to go in the ball game. There's the snap. Got a flare pass out of the backfield. It's going to be dropped. Intended for number 5, Jack Johnson. Johnson just lost the football because it hit him in the hands, but I think he looked up, took a peep upfield a little quick because he did have some pursuit coming. Number 8, Jackson Boykin, the quarterback, takes the play in, calls it in the huddle, now breaks his Rebels out of the huddle. Slot receivers to the left side, wide receiver to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Straight ahead run. 8 breaks out around the far sideline, and he's still driving. Jackson Boykin just battling for yardage far side. Picks up enough for a first down. There is going to be a flag down. It's going to be holding against the Rebels. So that's going to nullify the good run by the quarterback, number 8, Jackson Boykin. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the football game. Second down now for the Rebels. Second down and 20. Slot receivers to the left, wide receivers split to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff is going to be to number 4. That's going to be Teal Cox, a 10th grader.
Number 4, Teal Cox, the ball carrier.
Teal Cox gets his first carry of the game, so some of the young guys getting a chance to play here late in this ball game. 2:58, the clock running here in the ball game. The Rebels with the football.
Down in about 20 for the Rebels.
Be third down and 16. Slot receivers left and right. 1 back in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Left-handed quarterback going to air it out. Got a man open. Ball's going to be batted up into the air and falls incomplete. No penalty flags.
Incomplete.
So a big arm there shown by number 8, Jackson Boykin. He puts an awful lot of air under the football. I mean, probably maybe too much. That thing almost looks like you're not sure whether you want to catch it as a receiver or get under it and fair catch it. He just needs to put a little more zip on the football and try to hit his guys moving on about every play he throws, especially the ones that he throws really deep. Got a man open over the middle. That's a good catch. Pass intended and caught by number 5, Jack Johnson. And Johnson is showing that he can certainly catch the football here in this second half of this football game.
Cougars take over on downs, 1st and 10.
So that being a fourth down play, the Cougars are going to take over the ball. 1st down and 10 now, Cougars. The ball spotted at their own 30-yard line. And inside 2 minutes to go in the game, 1:38. Scoreboard showing the Cougars with 2 timeouts left, the Rebels with 1. Rebels trailing in the ball game 40-8. And I'm sure that both of these teams are just content with running this clock out. There's a snap. Going to be a handoff. On the carry for the Cougars, number 7. Y. McNeil on the carry.
Y. McNeil.
Number 7.
Darius McNeil, the ball carrier.
Clock running with 1:06 to go in the ball game. Cougars in the huddle. They're going to take a lot of time and just try to burn the play clock up. Down to 11-10, now 9 seconds left. Taking their time. They'll want to snap it with about 3 seconds on it. S.T. Clark at quarterback.
Don't go in the end zone.
And S.T. is going to be stacked up. Uh-oh, he did drop the ball. It's going to be a lineman's dream for a touchdown.
Ball
Who got it?
Number 55.
55 gets the lineman's dream, picks up a fumble.
Takes it in for the touchdown.
Hayes Turner, a 10th grader, gets to celebrate a touchdown as he picks up the fumble and scampers into the end zone with 39.7 seconds to go here in the ball game. So congratulations to that young man. He lives the lineman's dream. So Hayes Turner with a touchdown. Not very many times you get to say number 55 scored a touchdown. Point after touchdown coming. There's a high snap. Ball is placed down. The kick is up. The kick is... It's going to be no good. And we'll just stay here and get this game wrapped up and get ourselves back on the road and on the way to the house. We'll be getting there shortly. 39.7 seconds to go. The score, Escambia Academy 40 and South Choctaw Academy 14. After number 55, that was incredible. I used to wear number 57 myself, and I never got to do that, but that's pretty fun. I did recover a fumble or two during my time at Escambia County High School in Atmore, but I never scooped one and scored, and that's what Hayes Turner got a chance to do as a 10th grader. So that's something that when that young man is as old as I am now, which I'm 59, when Hayes Turner is 59 years old, he'll be able to tell his kids and grandkids about the touchdown he scored against Escambia one night way back in 2022. So 39.7 seconds to go. Probably an onside kick coming, I would just think.
Eli, watch for the onside.
So the ball's going to be teed up at the 40. Here it comes. Boink. A little high kick's going to hit the ground. It's got to be fielded, and it is. And the Cougars are going to have the ball. First down and 10, and once again, try to run out the clock with 37.2 seconds. 37.2 seconds left. The ball at the Cougar 40-yard line.
Accidents happen. Oh, why? Pour my drink on it.
So Jacob Lee, the quarterback, is going to get underneath center. I would imagine maybe that he's just going to take the snap and take a knee. With only 37.2 seconds left, there's not a 40-second clock. There's the snap. Jacob Lee's going to take a knee, and that's going to end the ball game. That'll run the clock out. So the final score here from Toxey, Alabama at South Choctaw Academy. Final score is going to be Escambia Academy 40 and the Rebels of South Choctaw 14. So that's going to be the final play of the game. The Cougars have gotten themselves into the playoffs, and they will play the first round game on November the 4th. They'll travel to Chambers Academy up in Lafayette, Alabama, and that's where they'll play. They played there last year, but it was a second round game that they played up there last year. This year it'll be a first round game. It'll happen, the Cougars being the 4 seed in AISA Region 2, and the Chambers Academy bunch, they are the number 1 team in Class 2A Region 1, so that'll be your first round matchup. But we've still got a regular season game to play. That'll be next Friday night from Greenville against Fort Dale Academy. So join us on the air for that as we bring you the football game from there. Again, your final score tonight was Escambia Academy 40 and South Choctaw Academy 14. That's going to do it from Toxey. I'm going to send it back to the station. Hayden, have a safe trip home, big guy, and thank you so much for everything that you did for us there, keeping us on the air and getting us squared away and everything, and you did a good job. We appreciate it. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week from Greenville at Fort Dale Academy.
But Alan Jackson did want to honor his biggest fan. So there is a display at his bar, kind of honor. So nice, and I think a very nice compromise. I was really on the fence about that one, the ashes at Alan Jackson's house, but I think this was a great, great compromise. I think everybody wins here.
Not available on cats, New Jersey, Wisconsin.